All right, everybody, thanks for coming back. Getting ready to continue this 10-ball race to 15 between Jerald Falco and Shane Bryant. As you can see, Shane is up 8-2, getting ready to make his first break after the short intermission that we had. Still have John Falco here at the mic with us. John, thanks again for stepping in and helping out with the commentary. Appreciate it.
Yeah. See if Jerald is a closer. He better be. Shane is still breaking really well. He didn't make a ball, but it's still a pretty decent break. Shooting, but
I think Jerald can see the one there. Might be a little slim. I think he can do it. Very nice. A little far over. Did not get the shape he wanted on the two.
I think mentally the Jerald needs to jump out on these first couple of games.
For those of you not familiar with him, this is the
Mr. Approachable.
This is the illustrious John Falco joining us this evening. So if you see him out and about in the world, out in the wild, don't poke the bear.
Anger management issues. Guess he can hit it from there. Yeah.
Potentially he may have miscued a little bit. I don't know what happened there. I think he was probably trying to throw a bit of English on it and caused the cue ball to squirt off of the Q-tip there. So
See, still not an easy run with ball in hand. Very nice breakout on that three.
what do you think? Cut it, bank it, or try to figure out some way to cheese in the 10?
I think he's going to bank.
Okay.
So I don't know. It made it had been bad. But it looks like it worked out for him.
Yeah, I think Jerald can see the 3-ball.
Might see enough of it just to make it.
He is getting some unfortunate rolls this evening, that's for sure.
Yeah, he's got pool table psoriasis.
Very patchy.
Yeah. Scratching all. Careful not to get too straight here.
Tim McCormick checking in. Good to see you, sir. Appreciate you taking the time. Hope you enjoy the stream. Tim was in here a couple weeks back and played against Chris Adams. Who did? Dominic, that's right. Tim played against Dominic. So go through some of the posts from the billiards camera. You should be able to see a good match there between Tim and Dominic. Check them out anytime.
Very nice hold there.
Yep.
Got a little straight and had to try to force cue ball action.
Good stroke there.
Yep. He's fine. Right here, you'll run into the 8. Favorable.
Yeah, not bad at all. Always difficult trying to hit over a ball and see what he can make out of this shape.
Shooting over balls. I mean, most people don't, but Shane's broke some kind of odd. He's rather tall pool player. I think Andy cuts it, turns loose.
It's a thin cut, but it's makeable.
Yeah.
I don't think it'll slide far enough down the rail that he has to worry about scratching, depending on what kind of English he puts on it. But difficult bit. Okay.
Went for a bank. Still not an easy run here. To get pretty good on that 8. For a short stride.
I kind of like this play.
He got there.
Yep. Very makeable shape. I've got another one we can add to the list when you have to make your own shape. An origami shot. Mike's off to the side writing all this down for future reference. Things to write on my tombstone when I shuffle loose this mortal coil.
Trying to hit every part of that 8 ball and end up catching part of the 10. Oh. Short stroke.
Yeah, he's been smacking away at him most of the rest of the evening. This time he hit it with his purse. So
I'm gonna go ahead and say it. This Jerald should be out here. I believe Jerald will win this game. Go ahead. You can blame me.
should I just go ahead and mark it down and call it a win? Yeah, the cut I think is a smart call. The banks have not been very favorable to him this evening, so I think this is a good call. Just need to gentle stroke it. Jiminy Christmas.
Yeah. One bad roll deserves another, I guess.
Went ahead and conceded that rack, putting Shane up 9-2 in this race to 15. I don't think any of us saw this big of a gap in the scoring. Didn't expect that coming into it. I thought it would be much closer, but we all have our off days, that is for sure.
Yeah, and everybody knows Falcos don't shoot 10 balls, so. Jerald is a much better 9-ball player.
Which, that should reasonably carry over into this.
Yeah.
Same strategic play, if you will. Getting shape.
He's a runner, not a defender.
So that was the Dolly Parton break.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Less no balls.
That's right.
I think you were commenting a couple matches ago who came up with that.
Yeah.
I bet it goes back to at least the 70s.
I need to figure out how to add some sound effects into it so that when there is a Dolly Parton break, I can play a little snippet of Jolene or something, just enough to get the point across without. Wow.
Yeah. It wasn't wired, so that was still a really good shot.
Yes, it was.
Instead of Jolene, how about a bra snapping or something? Yeah. All right, I'm gonna let Mike tag in here. You guys are a much better duo than me subbing in here. I will leave you with one little dad joke before I leave.
Please do. I love dad jokes.
But then you've probably heard this one. It's pretty famous. So
famous it's infamous.
Yeah. So why can't you hear a pterodactyl go to the bathroom?
I have heard this. I heard it just the other day.
Yeah.
It is because the P is silent.
Correct, sir. Correct.
Those of you that don't know, pterodactyl starts with the letter P. Didn't want anybody to have to break out a thesaurus or dictionary to figure that one out. But yes, the P is silent.
All right, well, how about this one then? Well, I'll keep going down the list until you heard one of them.
Oh, I'm sure you'll get to one quickly that I haven't heard.
How about, did you know that Okay, let's bring Mike on the mic.
We were kind of silent there for a moment, and I wanted to make sure that I didn't have the mic muted during the comedic stylings of John Falco. He had some good ones there. The why can you not hear when a pterodactyl goes to the bathroom? Because the P is silent. And then the last one, of course, was diarrhea being in your DNA because it runs in your genes. There you go, folks.
I just can't even come back into that, man.
Right.
What do I do?
I don't think he's going to be playing the Catskills anytime soon. No.
Well, okay, I'm supposed to come in here and top the dad jokes. So here's the funniest thing I've heard today.
Okay.
John Falco, skill level 7.
He made it, or that's what he's going for.
He thinks he's one match away.
No. He said at one point.
But I mean, it's just still funny.
The power of Falco compels you.
Right. Look, we've got some people laughing about it. Man, we had some nice guests today, Andy. You're worn out, I'm sure. Non-stop action.
It has been just nonstop. You know, took a little break between player matches today and got in some double sets ourselves for a little practice. Had a lot of fun playing with PJ and Brian from our first set.
Appreciate that $10. Very much.
Yeah, you're welcome. Shut up.
All right. Been paying attention. Been watching the match here. Jerald has come a long way in his mental state to the game. I'm not dogging on the guy at all, but it's self-admitted problem of his to lose focus when things aren't going his way. But it's been watching him particular, and he just seems calm and collected. And you know, years back, he would not have been handling this very well. So,
which I'm very familiar with. So yeah, he is handling things like a Tibetan monk.
Celibate?
No, because he's still playing with balls. So.
Oh, that's true too. So that is not celibate. But yeah, man, we had Tyler Teague today, Brady Ward, and the John Falco. Man, just stay tuned for the next special guest. Good out there from Jerald.
Nice. Needed that.
So the score is now good, buddy.
10-4.
Good, buddy.
You got me. 10-4, good buddy. We got you out there. Break 1-9, break 1-9. Got a 10-ball match happening in progress. Come on back.
I don't do impersonations, man. As bad as I want to.
I don't either. This is just how I talk. What's your problem? The old man what?
The unicycle accident with why old people don't why old men don't ride unicycles naked.
Yeah. It gets caught in the spokes. They're so elastic. Luckily, I can sit down later and let them take a dip in the water to cool off. Ah, that's soothing.
Is there pool being played today? I mean,
there is.
The video is there.
Right.
Not sure how much audio is being talked about pool-wise.
And I think that's one of my problems, I guess, as we get later on in the day of being able to live stream these events. As things carry on, I kind of run out of realistic pool stuff to talk about, and it just turns into the Mike and Andy radio show.
Today, mostly the Andy show for sure. You've been on it the whole time, bro. I'm proud of you.
Thank you.
We do not currently have any showdowns on the calendar. Doesn't mean that we won't, of course. But as we talked about earlier, been kind of a hectic weekend for us up here at Doc Penny's.
But in a good way.
Fantastic. Today is day 3 of being open to the public.
Full on open with beer and wine. Oh, how we love you so.
I might have loved it a little too much last night. Just a little. But, you know, I deserve a beer.
That was a great bank shot right there. Sorry, go ahead.
No, you're good. Shane, the players deserve
A
the
little bit of
spotlight.
attention.
Yeah, let's give them some love. Jeez. So I heard you and John commenting on the way Shane plays the game rather aggressively.
Yes.
I would tend to call Shane Bryant the Evel Knievel of pool.
I like that. Just out there, no regard for gentleness, just out there getting it done. Firing him in there.
And entertaining to watch. But we all know something good or possibly bad is about to happen.
I mean, it's going to be entertaining either way.
That's the point of it, I think. You create some drama. And not a bad thing.
Another exquisite one ball out there for Shane.
Yeah, that's tough to beat a guy.
It's not tough to beat a guy. It's really not. As long as you've got a big enough bat, you can beat a guy. My attorney told me years ago, if you're going to beat somebody with a baseball bat, make sure to also carry a ball and glove in the trunk of your car. So no, I was just on my way to practice and he attacked me. I don't just drive around with a baseball bat. That would be ludicrous.
Why did you and your attorney have to have this conversation, Andy?
He said I'm not allowed to talk about that.
Public record out there anywhere? Possibly?
Not in this state.
Didn't come in here feeling good today. Rolled in as usual 2 minutes before game time. That's actually early for Shane, which we appreciate him being here on time for this today.
Rolled in at a leisurely pace.
But seemed determined walking in the door. Not his normal chatty self tell you about the day or whatever happened. Seemed like he was already in the zone.
Didn't have his normal pimp swagger about him.
That's true. So I'm sure he's been focused all day.
I'd say he has, because you and I would both agree that he is normally a very vocal player, and he has been rather reserved in his chattiness this evening. There was a rattlesnake jumped up and bit him.
That was not an Alabama rattler.
Not the Alabama rattler.
That was just the rattlesnake. Just the boring old simple generic rattlesnake.
Yeah, anybody could bobble a pocket, but if you're going to bobble it slowly, you got to do it Alabama style.
You got to do it slow, like Alabamans think.
You're trying. You're getting there.
If I try to think, it forces me to talk like somebody from Alabama.
Well, okay, so if you think about it, if you want to try hard enough, you can just go with the generic Forrest Gump, because he was from Greenbow, Alabama.
Forrest Gump is my hero.
He got it done, man.
Jenny, he sure did.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that was such a sweet ending to that. Hey, Forrest, I've, got your child here that I never talked to you about, and you're a millionaire, and now I've got AIDS. Can I move in? Yeah, fantastic love story.
Well, Andy, that's better than my love story. No, it's not.
Okay.
Mine's not bad.
I was waiting for you to elaborate. I'm not familiar with the
Mike's love story.
Right. But I don't picture it being a Hallmark movie. More of a Cinemax After Dark type thing.
Thanks for the credit, but no.
A lot of flower pots in the way, not seeing all the good stuff,
All right. About to be 12-4. What kind of heart can Jerald show at this point? see this. I see this a lot from 5, 6 skill levels. They sure do put together a lot of nice 3, 4, 5, 6 ball runs. Do a lot of the work. Miss that crucial shot. You know, you mentioned that Shane's had how many 1 ball outs?
Yeah, quite a few of them.
So a mental block on whatever game you're playing. I'm playing 10 ball today. So that mental block on that 9 and 10 just affects your game. You start stressing more the later you get in a rack. I swear some of
Why
these...
would you go to a rack? You always go. You don't never go to a rack. You go to Iran.
I've been banned from Iran.
'Cause I ran so far away. You just can't get away.
Andy, I'm sorry to inform you that after today's broadcast, we will be needing you to submit to a drug test.
Right. We now report that the billiards camera has been canceled.
So we suggested Evil Knievel for Shane. Dusty has chimed in full in a china cabinet.
That, yeah,
Sure.
Yeah, I can go with that. I don't think he would deny that. You got the bull in the china closet. The
In the china closet?
coming out of the china closet.
So that would not be a bull at that point?
It's very big. It's a walk-in closet. The Evil Knievel of pull versus the focused Falco.
Okay, Shane, I meant to talk about this. This little deal that these people do to pick out
Yes,
the spot for the kicks.
The mirror image measure.
I've seen you do it. Is that what it's called?
I don't do that.
Dusty Rowe.
Dusty informed us that it was called the mirror image method. I believe.
Okay. So y'all did talk about it earlier. My bad.
Yeah.
I was over there not paying attention.
No worries. That's fine. We haven't been paying attention either. We're just kind of letting it fly here.
So in the future, if you're the potential second round match in a day, we apologize.
Apologize up front. We who are about to roast you apologize from the depths of our heart.
Speaking of roasting, during our break today,
roast.
No, not Kenny Rogers roasters.
Oh, okay.
Pot roast or pot what? I don't know if you caught that.
I did.
Is it their microphone is not on?
It is not.
Okay. Well,
I was having. Yeah, I apologize for you guys that normally like to hear a little bit of overhead pool table commentary. I was having some technical issues, couldn't get that worked out, and didn't want you to just hear garbage sounds in the background. So
instead we invited me.
Right. So turned that off so that we didn't have to deal with it. But actually, neither one of the players are doing a whole lot of table chatter. They're just both pretty well focused and getting it done. This little run that Jerald's got going here has been great. He really needed that. Brings him up, another rack. He's still down quite a bit, but like you've always told us, battle. You can come back from this.
When down this far, I try not to think that my opponent only needs 3. It's 12-5 right now in a race to 15. I try not to focus how many my opponent needs. I try to then let me try to win 2 in a row. Let me win 3 in a row.
Right. Because all it takes is just a couple of them back to back like that to really settle in your stroke. You get comfortable, and then you just, before you know it, you're knocking them down.
The deficit sounds strange, but it's not unusual to win 3 in a row. Maybe your opponent gets one, and then you can win 3 in a row again. Well, that would make it 13-11.
Yeah, absolutely.
So just one game at a time here for Jerald.
One game at a time, sweet Jesus.
It is Sunday.
Sunday, Sunday, Sunday. Yes. It is the day of the Lord.
Okay.
Go ahead.
No. You are just everything that is said today, you are on it, triggered, bang, you go with it. So it is time.
That's just the way my mind works, man.
Word association time for Andy. Ready?
Oh man, this could be dangerous.
Cucumber.
Nope. Nope, not doing it. You win.
Oh no, we're not done. Beetlejuice.
I mean, the first thing that comes to mind is Winona Ryder.
You
I know that's kind of bland, but yeah, that's. I remember Beetlejuice as a kid, and that's one of the first times I recall hearing. Hang on, gotta check this out. There you go. That brings Shane up 13-5 in race 15. So the rate he's going, he will not have to worry about the win by 2 rule that they agreed to. Now back to the psychological action. As a kid, that was I think probably the first time I remember hearing the F-bomb dropped in a movie. It was in Beetlejuice. Even though it was a PG-13 film, even back then you were allowed 1 F-bomb. And yeah, it is still a rule, 1 F-bomb. There are a couple PG movies out there that have 1 F-bomb and some topless scenes in them. I can't remember what they are off the top of my head, but
topless.
Topless.
Tapas?
Tapas. Tapas. Hot tapas.
So, regarding the F-bomb once a movie.
Yes. Which fucking movie are you talking about?
Okay. We that was it. Anymore, and we're R-rated, sir.
R. That's my favorite movie rating, is R.
I was really surprised on the word association attempt with Beetlejuice that you didn't do the phrase that the movie's famous for.
Which one? There are a lot of great phrases there.
Oh, how many can you name?
Well, let's just go with what you've got. Mr. Put me on the spot. Go ahead. What you got?
Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice. I really thought.
I mean, that's the title. You can't. He's going for the mirror image play here. He's looking deep into the reflections of his soul on how to kick this 2-ball in. I had a dad joke come to mind that I was going to share with Falco, and you completely derailed my train of thought.
Thank God.
Oh, that's what it was. John, what is a pirate's favorite letter of the alphabet?
I know you asked that. Can I guess?
Sure.
Booty.
That's the favorite letter of the alphabet? You're a thinker, aren't you? You would think it's R, but it's actually the C.
Booty.
The booty.
Oh, man, please. Oh, no. I'm so sorry I brought it up.
Letter of the alphabet. Booty. Yes, those are letters that spell a word.
Are there letters that don't spell a word?
Oh, absolutely.
Such as?
I mean, all I got to do is pull up some of your drunk text messages, and there's a lot of letters there that don't make sense.
Man.
Hey. Okay, I'm trying to pick up on.
Oh, wow. We're behind on the comments. So sorry.
Right. I mean, Ian liked the cucumber, which, I've heard that, but sorry, Ian had to do it, man.
Oh, he's not sorry. It was so funny. Yeah, we've missed a few here. Okay. Dusty agreed that a drug test is needed today. Peach. Mike, ask him Peach. Was there a Peach discussion earlier that I might have missed?
No, I think that was a great
attempt.
kick. Great kick. Good shot.
We are watching this, by the way.
No, I think Dusty was using the word peach for word association.
Oh, okay.
And as we've talked about before, my mind is filled with movie references and song lyrics and that sort of thing. So when you say peach, it takes me to Nicolas Cage in Face Off, him saying peach. I can eat a peach for hours. That's where my word association goes. So. And who can't? I mean, peaches are such a wonderful, juicy, succulent, delicious fruit.
It's a good thing there are millions of peaches for free.
There are. I believe most of those were harvested by the dead presidents. No, I'm sorry, the presidents of the United States. That's who that was. Not the dead presidents.
So which one is it?
The presidents of the United States.
So the dead presidents of the United States?
No, just the presidents of the United States. There's millions of peaches.
So they're not dead?
Those artists, no. One of them may have had an issue.
With death?
Possibly. I don't know anything about them.
Yes, John. You're John Falco. Did he call that? Point scratch, though. I don't know. Yeah. Wow. I mean, it's like Shane's mad at the back of the pockets. What did those back of the pockets do to you, Shane?
Mr. Bryant, will have you lay on my couch and tell me what did these pockets do to you as a child? My mother, she never let me wear pants with pockets in them, and I've hated them ever since.
So where did you keep your rocks?
All I can think of is a get my rocks off joke, and with the kid on the couch, we're not doing that. But I'm actually impressed you didn't make fun of my Kane as a child impersonation there. Great Karam to pocket the 9-ball. I think Jerald does better when we are not focusing on him. I don't know if maybe he's hearing some of the commentary in the background and it messes with his game. And when we start to just spew the garbage that we're spewing, that he thinks it's a normal pool night and he can just run his game. Because, I mean, he's battling back like we talked about.
13-6. Yeah, he probably hears us and throwing balls around, whatever. These assholes are not even watching our match.
Right.
What the hell are they talking about? Dead presidents.
Dead presidents and peaches.
Ian Parrish saves the day in the comments. Nice, Karam. So there is some commentary there.
Okay, cool.
Thanks, Ian.
Yeah.
Oh,
Actually, I need to figure out how to wire in a phone line into the system so we can have call-in commentary. That way the people that are actually watching the game can provide some sort of input here. I would like to report that John Falco is just sitting off to the side looking at us, shaking his head like a disappointed father most of the time. I can't believe these pool players play in my league. This is just ridiculous.
Are you suggesting he's saying that about them or us?
Us.
Okay. I was like, boy, that's pretty brutal to the two pool players out here on video, sir.
No, not at all. The ones out there on the live stream are getting it done.
Yes, they are. Made a comment earlier today to TJ after he played his match. I really honestly think that everybody has played better than their skill level to this point since we've started the showdowns back.
Almost everyone, yeah.
Almost.
There's been one or two that I've been surprised.
That played so poorly. One of them, John Falco, sitting right next to us.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yeah, I know.
No. I caught him on a bad day. It was right after a CrossFit workout, so he was already tuckered out, and he just wanted to go home. But no.
Do Andy Moss beat downs wear you out? Okay. Okay, so our next guest on the telephone, we really need Angela Falco.
Yeah. John's telling us stories off to the side, and you guys can't hear that, but it makes us laugh. So now back to the action.
Nah.
Right.
Ian says he is not live commentary safe, and
you think we are?
Jesus.
I mean, I've already dropped an F-bomb and made a master race joke today, so.
But technically, we're still PG-13.
We are. I might be able to get Mike to show his boobs to kick that up to an R rating. We'll see.
Speaking of...
Or booty, because he just likes the booty.
Speaking of, Hallmark movies. No, let's not show my boob. Nice.
That was a very nice kick.
The old 3-rail kick. Hey, Doc Penny's is open now, by the way.
Yes, they are. And
7 days a week.
They have a lovely, lovely selection of adult beverages. A nice little finger food menu, very enjoyable. Not just finger food, there's some good sandwiches, some hearty stuff in there, very much like it.
Speaking of hearty stuff, appreciate Travis working tonight.
What do you say there, hearty stuff? Is that Travis's new nickname, hearty stuff?
It is now.
Okay. For a reminder to the 9 or 10 wonderful viewers that we have out there, what are Doc Penny's hours and days of business? All right, good deal. Time's up. Shouldn't you be taking notes on that stuff too, instead of the crap that comes out of my mouth?
Oh, we're keeping notes for the crap that comes out of your mouth for when we have this discussion tomorrow. Hey, what was that? That was it.
Right. Yeah.
I don't want to have to go back and listen to that crap, but I like that one line you had.
Yeah, it took me 3 or 4 days before I went back and watched to figure out spherical turmoil.
I have on the list, sir. It is on the list.
Spherical turmoil?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
Gotcha. So it has made the list. We currently have a top 5 of our favorite things.
Okay.
T-shirt line coming out in 2 weeks.
Hey, Deb. Good to see you, girl. How you doing? How you doing? Yeah, that's right.
Oh, Jason Vaughn was very close. See, I was letting listeners guess the hours.
Okay.
Jason, you are very close. But that is incorrect.
Okay, so noon to 1?
You're not a listener, sir.
I'm sorry, what'd you say?
That is correct. Noon to 1, every day.
It's, what are you doing today? I'm going to Doc Penny's for a nooner.
I'm so sad. So glad you said that. That reminds me of a story. This is fantastic.
Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead. Regale me with your story, sir.
There used to be a horse that ran at Oaklawn. This part's for real.
Okay.
And the name of it was Mourner. Morner.
Okay.
And
Instead of nooner, you would have a mourner.
correct.
Okay.
But that was the name of the horse. And I happen to know, good friends with the trainer of the horse. He did not name the horse. And I asked him, what does this reference? What is a mourner? And his answer was about 30 minutes before noon.
Okay. It's cute. I like it.
So that was my story for the day.
I enjoyed it.
Story time with Mike.
I'd never heard mourner used in that way. Obviously, I'd heard of people that are in mourning the loss of a loved one, spelled differently, but
Have you ever been called a morning glory?
I have not. Have you?
What is morning? Hey, you picked me up today before noon. So you picked me up today at Mourner. We had a Mourner this morning,
we did
sir.
have a mourner. And again, Falco shakes his head in disbelief.
He's just jealous he's not in on this conversation. We need a third microphone. I think we need a third microphone.
I'll have to work on that. I'll see if I'll talk to the CEO and see if I can't get that put in the budget.
What kind of board of directors are there at the billiards camera? How many? Any spots coming up
Let's see.
on the board?
1, 2. Yep, none. Okay,
Oh, wow.
good deal.
Nice. So, 0 spots available. Well,
You're right. You're right, Ian. That was a tough 7 ball. I watched every second of that, and it was difficult.
so 7 ball. What is that? A brand of beef jerky?
No, it was just
Tough beef jerky?
it was a shot, evidently a wonderful shot that we missed, and he was nice enough to point it out to us. Little stop shot here, or draw. Whatever you're comfortable with. Either way, you can get this in the side pocket.
Oh, he gave a little love to that back
Yep.
of that pocket.
That was his. What did you refer to that as? A shovel stroke? Yeah. Yeah. Kind of shoveled that shit right in there, but put him up 14-6. He is now on the hill, folks.
Oh, they missed the 7 about 5 times, Ian says.
Ah, okay.
Well,
Evidently, we did too.
I have no excuses. And seriously, if these guys go back and watch this, which
I know
I know one of them will
Yeah.
at this point, but maybe there will be a reason for the second
Yeah,
one.
we will.
So.
We will definitely recommend that both of them watch it with the volume off.
Yeah. Just the show that they are putting on deserves better than the Mike and Andy show.
Yeah,
for sure.
Look at that cue ball still spinning, man. That was nice. He had a little stank on that.
Speaking of little stank,
Speaking of little stank, who just walked in the door? No, I'm just kidding. She's not here.
so yeah. Jerald just 0 love today for Jerald. Speaking of little stank,
I wish. Okay, any of you that live in the Hot Springs area, we've all made our travels around. We know that especially being in an area that has a casino, you tend to have somewhat of a homeless community that develops. And I wish at some point, I don't wish that on anybody, but I'm hoping at some point that we get a homeless midget just so that we can call her Little Stank. Okay, I got a giggle out of Falco on that one. He's still shaking his head, but he laughed. Oh, I don't, I don't tend to donate to panhandlers, but if Lil Stank was out there, I would definitely throw a roll of quarters at her.
So, midget homeless person, you're gonna nickname Lil Stank and throw rolls of quarters at.
I just figured that was her name.
Well, got one very important question for you.
Yeah.
Who is she wrestling next Saturday night?
Right.
No.
Jerald felt a little too optimistic there, kind of rushed that shot, but didn't leave Shane a gimme or anything. So I think he's going to try the carom here, called the 9-ball in the corner.
Or this is a 6 force away. Oh, nice shot, Jerald. Good. Oh, Shane, sorry.
Jason, I completely agree with you. Yeah, the points here are not indicative of the way these guys have been playing. I mean, both players shoot really well. There have just been some bad rolls here and there. That's all there is to it.
Well, referenced that mental block on that 10-ball on Jerald, or scratching on the 9-ball, and 4 or 5 outs given to Shane. You take that away, and take 2 of them away, and it's 12-8.
Right.
So certainly not Jerald's day.
No. Yeah, on the newer tables, you until you figure the table speed out, if you hit too much, especially on these valleys with big pockets, it's going to swallow up that cue ball. That's all there is to it. So, but I mean, I think Jerald would probably agree that he is just having one of those off days that we all have, and unfortunately, we're all here to watch it. I mean, it sucks, but that's the way it is. We all have off days.
So did you talk to John Falco about how he handled his off day when he played you, while you had him on the microphone?
Falco did not have an off day. I had a very lucky day. That's all that was.
So, okay. So mad. Shane, why do you not like the rails? Shane, why do you try to hurt them? So Jason said, scratching a lot on a new table.
Yeah, that's what I was referencing.
Is usually hitting too hard, yeah. So, scratching a lot on a new girlfriend is usually hitting too hard.
Yes.
Okay.
And Catfish, this is Jerald shooting, not John. Jerald Falco.
No, I think Catfish was referencing that John Falco is just off.
Oh, in general?
In general.
Okay, I got you. All right, we need to get serious. We got,
damn it,
potentially the last 2 balls in this set.
Oof is right, Mike Will. Keep on getting a little away from him here.
Yeah, he was definitely aggressive with that.
If this is the last shot, we appreciate everyone tuning in. The commentary is very helpful. All right, we're going to see another shot here, possibly another game. Really enjoy doing this. We enjoy bringing in the commentary. Anybody that ever wants to come down here and watch one of these things live, Andy and I can.
Are you talking about watching the pool match or this ham-fisted broadcast that we do?
Did you say hand-fisted or ham-fisted?
Ham-fisted, ham-handed would be another way of saying it.
H-A-M, ham?
Ham, yeah.
Why have I never heard of that?
I don't, because you're not cultured. I don't know.
Well, I know that.
I don't know.
Ham-fisted. Is that a real term?
Yeah. Look, either ham-fisted or ham-handed. You've never heard somebody make a ham-handed segue into another subject?
No.
Okay. Google it.
No.
All right. Don't put it on the list.
I'm afraid to.
Because it's not made up.
I'm afraid to Google ham-handed. I'm afraid to Google a lot of the things you say, Andy.
Yeah, I definitely would not Google ham-fisted. Very nice.
Okay, I'm so glad
Thank
Jerald
you.
made that for many reasons. For him, personal, keep the match going. But no. 14-7 now.
Yes.
Why shouldn't you Google ham-fisted?
I just.
What are the reasons?
I don't think that you'll like some of the stuff that you might find there. I don't know.
Is this from personal experience?
No,
Andrew?
sir. No, sir.
All right, Catfish chiming in.
Ham hock.
Ham hock. Okay, yes, of course. He did ham hock that one.
Yep, I like ham hocks. Big old pot of beans with a ham hock in it. Love it.
But you're not a fan of ham fisting.
You are the filthy mind that twisted that one around. I'm just talking about a.
What are those called? Colloquial term?
Colloquialism.
Colloquial term.
Colloquialism.
Apparently,
yes.
I have a problem with that word. I cannot say that.
It is a difficult one. It's hard to say and just ridiculous to try to spell.
You know what is hard to say? Why in the world these people continue to tune in?
Yeah. No one can tell.
Nobody knows
the trouble I've seen.
John Falco was trying to say something over there funny, and I didn't hear it.
I didn't either. I was having the same problem when he was over here helping with commentary. He didn't tend to speak up. So.
Oh, he's now talking. Never mind, we've lost him.
Yeah. What kind of shoes are those, John? Oh, these are my CrossFit shoes, sir.
I'm about to go run next month. Yeah, I ran a mile. What's today? Sunday? Call the freaking 7 ball is what Shane just said there. Why is he so angry? Oh, good shot. Uh-oh.
That's why he's angry, because of this leave.
He saw into the future. Race to 15 here. 14-7. Jerald trying to battle. Expect nothing less. As opposed to the last Falco that. Shh. Don't tell him I said.
Quiet, there are little ears about. Don't let him hear you. It's kind of like Beetlejuice. We keep saying his name. He's liable to show up on the mic again.
Really? John Falco.
Right.
You are having difficult hearing what John is saying, so we apologize for that. So we're working on third microphone, whatever. But in the meantime, maybe you need some CrossFit for your ears so you can hear him.
Right. There you go. It's a good defensive play by Jerald there. Yep. Shane's gonna do his little. I'm sure that there is a name for this technique. And it, believe it or not, it is a legal hit as long as you make sure that the ball is off the rail.
I am going to coin a term for that shot. Every time I see him do it, he grabs the shaft right at the ferrule with his finger and thumb, and his other three fingers are kind of out.
I'm listening.
Quit looking at me in that tone, sir.
You had me at 3 fingers. I don't know.
Good hit. Good hit. So I'm going to coin that term. The tea party shot.
Okay.
He looks like he's picking up a little
up.
gentle teacup when he does that.
Yep.
Tea party.
I'm a little teacup, short and stout. That's cool. Yeah.
Hey, there's your theme song
the teacup stroke.
There's your theme song for Little Stanky, or whatever her name was.
Put a little stank on it.
I'm a little teacup, short and stout.
Yep.
That'd probably be boring to come out to for entry music. Walk-up music.
Come out to? Oh, you're talking for me or for her? Or you're talking like she's a stripper and that's the music she's coming out to. So.
Yes. Walk-up music.
All right, boys. Next up on stage 1, we have Lil Stank.
I'm just a teacup, short and stout.
Okay.
What's going on here? A little defensive play. Try to tie up this 9 ball onto the 5. No. I understand the play there. Didn't quite execute. Alex Altamirano in the house. I just heard this little birdie behind me. He wants to commentate.
He wants to get his commentator in?
You know, if there were a place that was doing any commentating today, maybe we would let you. But we've talked about everything except pool. Pretty much. Come on. What do I say? That's okay. All right, here we go. We're going to welcome to the microphone.
Walk into this thing. This is called a microphone, and you're going to watch this little thingy here. Make sure that it's orange or yellow.
All right.
Hello, Alex Altamirano.
Hello, how are you doing, Mike Moss?
Man, what do I say? Was your concern when you putting on the headphones? Have you ever had an issue talking?
No.
Okay. So just be normal, sir.
Alrighty then.
We are only allowed 1 F-bomb per hour, or we go R-rated. And Andy has put us into about 2047, so.
Excellent.
Been a few weeks since you played, sir. I think you were our inaugural showdown match over here. Is that right? You were the first one that we did over here at Dog Pennies, right?
Yeah, I wish I could come down a little bit more, but since I started college, I just haven't been able to play a lot.
Dude, nice. News. How did I not know this? Are you not still working, man?
Yeah, I work like 3 days a week now, barely. Fridays. Have Shane with a safe.
Failed safe?
Failed safe.
Okay. Oh my God, Alex has come in and gotten on the microphone and actually going to do commentary.
All right. Sure.
All right. It's a good thing Andy got off the microphone because he is now needed at the table to watch for a potential double hit here. Without a doubt, be a good hit, but Have to watch out. Nicely done to not scratch there.
Yeah, good hit. I was like, can't do nothing about that. I was like, side pocketed.
But yes, we wish you would. It's been 3 or 4 weeks since I've seen you, sir. But
Yeah.
glad to see your face in here tonight.
Me too, Mike. And he drills it. Right in there.
Thank you for the help, Andy, with the graphics. Race to 15. Shane is on the hill. Jerald is battle, and gotten to 8 now. Anything can happen. Anything can
happen.
I seem to recall anything happening in your match, bro. I'm not bringing up bad memories.
No, I was about to bring that up. I was up 15-6, and all of a sudden, I just didn't feel great, and Austin took advantage of that, and he played phenomenal from there on. I really couldn't do nothing else. He just played great.
It's not like you folded mentally or he just was running racks. It just, man, pool is fickle.
Well, I was in the hospital that morning, too. Yeah. Dehydration, lack of nutrition again.
That morning?
That morning, yeah.
Morning of the match.
Morning of the match. I didn't want to cancel because Andy set up everything, and I just didn't want to be that guy that Andy. Yeah. But, yeah. That's happened twice now.
Okay, now we need 4 microphones. Everybody, this is so much fun to get up here and do this.
This is fun.
We do have customers in the house, and half of the people in here think we're probably filming professionals.
Gonna try to thin it, get it behind that 6.
Needed to be just a tiny bit thinner, of course.
Yes. A little bit harder.
So going to school, did I know this?
No, I don't think you did.
Congratulations.
Thank you, sir.
Where are you going, buddy?
National Park started January.
Okay. Yeah, man, we haven't talked about anything serious. We sure did talk a lot of pool. Alec's been coming up here watching progress. He's seen day 30, day 60, and so our 3rd day open. I guess this is his first time in here when we're officially open.
That's correct. It has to cut this. Fortunate enough not to scratch in the corner pocket.
All right, Shane on the hill. Big lead. It is hard to keep focused, bro. I've been in this kind of situation where, okay, I'm just going to wait to get out. And, boy, you wait too long and a guy catches a little stroke and next 5 games in a row, and now you're stressing.
Man, it's just staying in that seat for so long. You just get you're out of stroke. It's so bad. Jerald hit that pretty good. He's got a nice, I believe.
And he can go forward with this, 2 rails to get the 6. The problem here is
he accidentally touched the 6. Is that a foul or
no? We're playing
all ball fouls.
Not all ball fouls.
Okay.
I don't know that you called an all ball foul on yourself.
Yes, correct.
And it had not been discussed. But I believe that your match was the only one that people are doing all ball fouls.
You went 3 rails with it. I want to say a big thanks to Andy Moss for setting all this up again too. It's amazing.
Do not give him a big head, sir. And another unlucky
unfortunate
scratch from Jerald. Theme of the day for our good friend Jerald. Just scratch, scratch, scratch.
Man, sometimes the rolls aren't with you today. Like I was playing Kenny, man, scratched 7 times.
Well, Jerald has had days like this before, but Shane needs to stop the run here, focus. He's supposed to make this little 5 ball out with the ball in hand, so Can't do that. That gives Jerald a little bit more hope.
Just hit it with a little bit of a right and just bring it back up. Perfect.
If this is by any chance the last game, once again, we appreciate everyone watching, tuning in with us every time we do one of these. I appreciate the commenters. They help us build some of the flow of conversation for sure.
I guess he can see the 8-ball. I thought he was hooked. No, makes it nice. That was either
Nice
side
shot.
or corner.
Looks like I would play the side for sure.
Oh no, he played the corner. Wow. Oh no, and this is gonna give Jerald shots. Table.
What I'm talking about, man. One game turns into 3, turns into 5.
Yeah, he keeps missing 8. Jerald can run 5-6 balls, man. So if he misses any of those, it's over.
All right.
That's it.
Real thin cut. Got to be worried about the scratch in the bottom left corner. Put a little left on it. Straighten it up for sure. Nice little. All right. I believe that's 3 games in a row for Jerald. It's him to 14-9 now. Where you been, Alex? I ain't seen you at league in a few weeks.
Man,
I'm not
no,
calling you out,
I was-
bro.
No, man.
Lie if it's something
I was
bad,
like,
if you want
on
to.
Wednesdays. On Wednesdays, well, I have class Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays, so I like to do. I skipped 3 weeks of Tuesday night leagues at VIP too. I was like, I just haven't been playing pool or nothing like that. I just well, I did go see Ron Haley, a cue maker, probably one of the greatest cue makers there is. I went to go see him 2 weeks ago, and man, we were just talking, having fun, and he taught me how to like change tips and stuff like that. So I'm doing that now. I'm changing pool tips.
Okay, everyone that has been asking me for the last few months, do I know anyone that works on Q-tips? We now have our answer.
Yes, I can, and probably in about a week and a half, 2 weeks, I'll be changing ferrules and wraps as well. So,
Well, I'll be. You got a rate yet?
not yet. It just depends on like what kind of work you want and stuff like that. It just depends on the tip. If you bring me your tip, I'll only charge you like $10-15 to put it on, if that. I was like, but
Excellent.
I was like, I have tips on my. Yeah, so you're saving instead of paying like 55 to put a brand new tip on, you're paying the cost and another 10, so $30. So it's not bad.
I would like to throw out there that I will be happy to order some tips for anybody that wants to get a new tip put on. I am usually cheaper than what you see online. So you need a new tip, you can come buy a tip from me. We'll get in touch with Alex.
And I'll put it on.
There we go. Man, I've had a lot of people asking me lately. Looks like we're going to have a 10-ball attempt here from Shane.
Are we? Yes.
4-10 shot.
Okay, then. 4 doesn't really go anywhere if he plays the safety. He'll probably try to.
So what kind of turnaround you got on the tips?
Man, I would say like literally just like if you're bringing it to me in the morning, 2 o'clock, I'll probably have it done by 3-4 hours later. I was like, it just depends on how fast you want it. If you come up to me early and I don't have nothing to do, I'll gladly put it on. It'll be less than an hour.
Oh, nice. Well, anyone interested? Alex is on Facebook. Add him as a friend if you haven't already. If you need me to get you in touch with him, you can send me his message as well. I've got all Alex's contact information, of course. So those of you who've been asking about a tip guy,
I'm your guy.
apparently Alex is the guy. Sweet. Good deal.
Let's get back into this match.
Oh, no. Why?
You just carry him off this 4-7.
Thin. Make this shot, you potentially have the 5-10 combo as well coming up.
Him sit.
Shane's a pretty aggressive player. We kind of gave him a nickname earlier. He's the Evil Knievel of pool.
I like
Not
that.
afraid.
He's
anything.
Let's see him do this, and he so close.
Double kiss a little bit there. Good effort.
Jerald can capitalize in this moment.
We started this match at 6. Took about a 20-minute break there. Another quick match, man. We had I don't know if you got to see the match earlier today or not, but we had a couple of 6s play. Race to 11. They played 8 games of 8-ball. They did an extended Masters race, right? Instead of a race to 7, they did a race to 11. They played 8 games of 8-ball and was supposed to be 13 games, potentially 13 games of 9-ball. The final score was 11-8.
Oh, close match.
And they finished in like an hour and 45 minutes.
They must have been really good.
Yeah.
They must have not been in any.
They were shooting well.
All right. Great shot, Shane. Try not to end up great.
This could potentially be the match here. Just a nice little soft thin on the 9 with the cue ball rolled back.
Top.
This,
Bada bang.
I got it.
Oh, wow. He hit it bad.
he caught it too full.
Yeah, he
You know,
did.
if you thin that, cue ball just kind of glimpses off the 9 ball, goes up to the rail, and drifts out probably to the bottom rail.
Let's see. For the bank, or is he going? Bet you he's
Aggressive. Got a man. Got a 5-game lead. Yep. Goes to play the defense. Make the shot more difficult for Jerald.
Let's see if Jerald gets a cue ball on the other side of the rail and this ball on this rail.
1 rail banking the side. Maybe a potential cut it all the way up, but then scratch. Or go for it. And through Jerald's mind right now. Man, you're down 14-9. I feel like if I'm trying to drill it just to give myself something to feel good about.
Some motivation, yeah.
Kind of all out there or not.
Yeah, just try to play it 2-way for sure. Just like if you think you can just drill in, play a good safe at it, go ahead and do it.
I think long 10 ball ends up on that head rail, that opposite rail, on the diamond or something. Yeah. Anyway, I think I heard him play safety.
But he's drilling it. Okay, so he did what I just said first time. He hit a little bit thick, but
I think it should have been opposite way. I really did think he should have maybe tried to bank it in the side pocket, but go long with it. That's the easier way to control the 10 ball. Cue ball got away from him there. Got a little bit of an angle for Shane to win the match. Shane's starting to miss some shots here and giving Jerald many chances. Shane was playing a lot better beginning of this match.
It's like when you're on the hill, you're like anxious. You're like, man, I just want to get this over with. I know I can beat him, and you just don't take your time. Rush shots. Jerald shooting straight. He's staying down on the shots too.
All right, Jerald has battled back to double digits. Obviously, rack your own today. What's your choice? We know you play some games for some pebbles or whatever, whatever.
Man,
but
it just depends. When I'm playing one pocket, I'll allow like somebody else to rack. That's like because there's really not a really good way to cheat in one pocket break. But I mean, 9 ball you can cheat all the way. 10 ball you can cheat too. So it's just kind of hard to say. Me personally, I would. If I'm playing for big money, I'll say let's rack our own. And if you want to check the rack, you go right ahead. I mean,
I'll be honest with you. I'm a very, very old school player. Alex, you're like 20. You're like 17 years old, whatever you are. You're such a young kid. No, great player. Been playing a long time, and I hate racking my own. I just cannot stand it. I think it's bad luck. I think it's a jinx. So, and it's more and more rack your own. I see it.
Yeah, I get that. But then you also don't want to have like no confrontation with somebody else. Just like, man, you gave me a bad rack, and man, it's not worth it.
I'll be honest with you. I haven't checked a rack in 30 years. I don't care.
And that's amazing. I try not to check racks neither, but that first time you do give me a bad rack, I'm gonna start checking them from there on.
But I love the possibility of chaos that pool creates. You never know what the combination of balls are going to roll where and here and freeze and do all this. And a bad rack is just part of the chaos of the game to me. It really is. I don't think people do it on purpose.
No, and
it happens accidentally.
And there's I was like, the one ball could roll off the spot, or I mean, there's a lot of things that could happen too. But you're right. Nowadays, you get to see a lot of rack your own, like in professionals, like always the refs racks, but always the player has the opportunity to look at the rack and make sure it's a good rack too.
Well, like I said, wouldn't it be fun to watch a couple of 700 Fargos, Moscone Cup type players trying to play 8-ball after, one of our twos break in APA, having to deal with the rack? It's fun. Pick a ball out, hide a ball. It would be some entertaining to me.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of players that soft break. Corey Dole, for example, I was like, he's a master of soft break, and he'll make a ball and doesn't have a shot. He'll just gladly put you in the pile. So amazing.
So to me, that's kind of what I mean about the breaks. What fun is making a ball? Balls are spread. You get out every time. I mean, yeah, it shows your skill.
Yeah,
but it doesn't.
Perfect.
It doesn't show much creativity. And I enjoy pool for the creativity.
I was like, for me, I think the best game for creativity has to be one pocket. Like, you just see so many amazing shots. I'm like, man, how do you do that? And it's not no luck. I was like, you're aiming for your pocket alone, so you have to come up with things.
That is one thing that we will probably never live stream as a one pocket match. They are so fun to play, but I can't watch one pocket for nothing.
Great shot by Jerald.
Obviously, Shane pocketed a ball on that last shot, but it was not the ball he called. So Jerald had the option and chose to shoot it.
What he does here.
Catfish said bad hit on that one. Looked pretty good to me. But Jason agrees with the Catfish, so may have to go back and check that out. But defense attempt there. Shane can see it.
Oh, wow. So he fouled. He double hit the ball. That's going to give him ball in hand.
Jerald did ask.
He did. It was the right thing to do.
Yeah.
Like, I wouldn't have said nothing to them. I wouldn't have said nothing to the players. That's between the players and.
Oh, without a doubt.
Yeah, I was like Dickie always said, it's not your game, it's not your problem. Oh wow, he missed ball in hand.
More mistakes later in this match.
Let's see if Shane can capitalize on it. 4-ball run out.
Once again, Shane has had 3, 4, 5 ball out opportunities the last 3-4 games now. I really think Jerald has won at least 3 in a row, maybe 4.
Yeah, I think it was 7-14 or something when they told me. So 3 games in a row, that's amazing.
But Shane has had opportunities each, so needs to buckle down, not let Jerald get any closer. This is a very runnable out.
Yeah, he's just don't overcut this and you're good. Oh, he did. Commentator's curse. Commentator's curse.
So, Andy Moss will be happy to know that he is not the only one to provide a commentator's curse. Alex Altamirano just provided the curse. Do you see into the future, sir?
Oh, I do not, man. If I did, we'll all be rich.
Thank you, sir. I appreciate you saying we. Yeah, tried to thin cut that.
Yeah, good try, good try. I would have opted for safety.
As would have I. Them long, thin cuts are just not friends of mine. You have to be so precise.
Oh, exactly. If you leave the ball hanging over the pocket, it's basically over if they have shot over it. But he's going to stop it. Oh, stunned it over? Okay.
At this point, a little follow. 10 ball into the top side pocket. But Shane, aggressive Evil Knievel here. Wouldn't be surprised to see him fire at this. Yeah,
he did, and there we go. Okay. Yeah. Keeps doing that. He's making a lot of mistakes now.
Yep.
He needs to stay down on his shots.
And as we talk about it as well, he's talking to himself.
Yes,
You can tell the
exactly.
frustration building.
He's scared. He's nervous. Just like Jerald's coming back. He's shooting strong. It's like he opted for the good save there.
I'll do get a rail. So we have decided that we're calling this the teacup shot. Looks like he's picking up a teacup. The teacup safety. Teacup good hit. It may have a name for all I know.
Probably does. Probably name for everything out there.
Hey, Alex, Brandy Cotter is thanking you for something on the feed.
I wonder what.
I wonder what, too. Did you say something that she agreed with?
I don't know.
Possibly. Did
Maybe.
you send her roses? Did you... What?
Nah, she wasn't my Valentine.
Oh, so sad. Maybe she'll see that we're questioning why she might be thanking you.
Let's see. Maybe she's got the wrong
Oh,
Alex.
the commentary curse. That's what it was.
Oh, that's what it was. Okay. So nothing good. Nothing good.
Alex is like, thank God. Pretty good shot there.
Jerald's been thinking on this one for a minute now.
I think this is absolutely the wrong way to go with this. You've got to thin it trying to go that way. Yeah, to the left.
Yeah, try to thin it this way and try to hook him behind the 10 and leave the...
Race to 15. Shane is on the hill. Jerald's just going to go for this.
Oh,
Come up around a little bit of right English. Kind of one of those do or die moments for him again.
If he drills it, man, that's amazing.
Hit it pretty good. Titty's going to jump. Wow.
Oh, wow. Oh, no. Man,
Man, what
close.
a fantastic effort. Really. And you couldn't have missed it any closer.
Took a risky shot and almost made it. And got rewarded for it. Oh, Shane's over a ball now.
Alex Brandy says she will take some flowers, sir. You on that?
Yeah.
Play your cards right. Maybe you do have a Valentine's date for next year.
Hey. That's what I'm talking about. How you doing?
How you doing? All right.
And would have liked to draw it just a little bit back for that. Now he has a long shot on the corner pocket. He doesn't put no top English on that. He could scratch in the bottom corner.
Hit that one well.
Oh, wow.
No, I think it's going to stop. Sure, it's going to stay up.
Yeah, I wonder if he's corner hooked. He hooked. See, I believe not.
So those of you watching our earlier match, we referenced Brian Wood having some sort of medical procedure not too long ago. I told him after he left that we kind of were making up our own things because we didn't know what the answer was, and he was fine with that. But he did just send me a message saying that he 23 days ago he had a hernia surgery.
Oh, he tried going for it too, and I believe it's all over.
And he wants to emphasize that us emphasizing the surgery and that sort of thing had zero to do with the result of his match today. So Brian Wood trying to get that. Thanks, Brian. All right,
and Shane for the win.
Alex, I appreciate you jumping in, bro. Where were you like 2 hours ago? We need all the help we can get over here. Andy and I is a bad idea.
Why? I feel like y'all commentate perfect together.
We appreciate that, man. All right, guys, our showdown are done for the day. We appreciate everybody tuning in to both showdowns. We will be having some of these come up a little bit, probably at least a couple of weeks away. We've got a lot going on at Doc Penny's. We would appreciate if you could come up here and see us. We are now open 7 days a week. I want to thank Andy Moss for providing the wonderful setup, the wonderful commentary, giving us the opportunity to do this. We need to thank our players that we had today. We need to thank TJ. No, TJ was not today. Who was today? Brian Wood. It's been a long day, bro. Brian Wood and TJ played today. And then Shane Bryant and Jerald Falco, of course. Appreciate you watching. Appreciate you commenting. We had some guest commentators today. Jeez, Alex Altamirano was here. Brady Ward was here. Tyler Teague was here. John Falco was here.
A little bit of
Man.
everybody today, so that's good. That's good. Everybody's coming around.
It's becoming a studio show all of a sudden.
It is.
But thanks again, Alex, for jumping in. I want to let everybody know we'll be back on probably, hopefully, in a couple weeks. Come see us at Doc Penny's. We'll try to get you on. Everybody have a good night.
Oh, fun. Isn't it fun? Yeah. It's kind of addictive, isn't it? That's 5 games, baby.
There's no easy way out of this one. You come up short, you've lasted too long.